Hello friends, in the previous video we have learned about what is meant by fraction. Now in this video we are going to be learn about what is mean equivalent fraction. Okay, so fraction is going to revise that. Fraction means it will be in the p upon q form where the q is not equal to 0 and upside number is called as numerator and downside number is called as denominator. For fraction it should not be equal to 0. It can be any number, it can be positive, it can be negative, but the denominator can't be 0. Okay, so now in this video we are going to be learn about what is meant by equivalent fraction. Okay, so here first of all we are going to be read the definition. Okay, so equivalent fraction show the same part of the whole. Clear? Now here you can see, if you see this, you can see here it is two part. Out of two part, one part is shaded. So out of two part, one part is shaded. So 1 upon 2, that means it is half part. Half part is shaded and half part is not shaded. Okay, like that only. Here if you will see how many box we can see here, 1 2 3 4. Out of 4 box you can find that 2 boxes shaded one, so 2 upon 4. But in this case also you can see that half part only shaded. Clear? Here also half part and here also half part. So now the two fractions are said to be equivalent when the product obtained on cross multiplication them is same. When cross multiplication, you know, okay, we're going to be see one example and we're going to be learn what is mean by equivalent fraction. As they have said, now you can see here it is also half part and here also half part. So that means a equal should be there. Here also we are getting half part and here also getting half part. So we'll take an example like and we'll see this two fraction is equivalent or not. First of all, 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 4. Okay, so 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 4. Now we have to do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means this 4 will going to multiply this here with 1 and this 2 will going to multiply with this 2. Okay, so 4 into 1 you will get 4, yes, and 2 into 2 you will get 2. When we are doing cross multiplication and we are getting the same number, that means that these two fractions will be equivalent to each other. Understood? Okay, so equivalent means the value will be same. 1 upon value if you will found, you will get 2.5 in decimal, and here also you will get 2.5, means the value will be same but the fraction can be different. Okay, so now here this one will the equivalent fraction of a given fraction. We get a series of equivalent fraction. Okay, so if you want to, now in this session we're going to be learn about how we can obtain or how we can find the equivalent fraction. So how we can find, just see it carefully. We get a series of equivalent fraction by multiplying or divide. You can divide by both the sides with the same number. Okay, you have to, if you want to find the equivalent fraction of any fraction, equivalent fraction means the value will be same. Okay, so if you want to find the equivalent fraction, you have to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number. Okay, mention it. You can multiply or you can divide. Okay, so with the help of example we are going to be understand how we can find the equivalent fraction. Here it is given, find the equivalent fraction of 3 upon 5. So 3 upon 5, everyone just see here carefully. 3 upon 5 is a one of the fraction, and we have to find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. What we'll do, they said that you can multiply or you can divide, but with the same number as well as numerator also and denominator. Suppose if we will multiply with 1, same number, numerator and denominator, what you will get? 3 upon 5. That means 3 upon 5. When we multiply with 1, you will get 3 upon 5 only. Now, if we want to find another number, we have to multiply it by 2, or we have to multiply by downside also 2. Now, this will become 6 and here it will become 10. That means 3 upon 5 is equivalent to 6 upon 10. Clear? Now, if you want to find another number, what you will do? You can multiply with any number, not necessarily that you will multiply with 2, 3, 5. You can multiply with 5 also, you can multiply with 7 also, any number. So this will become, if you want to multiply with 5, this will become 15 and this will become 25. That means 3 upon 5 is equivalent to 6 upon 10 and 15 upon 25. Okay, so these will be a equivalent fraction. These three are equivalent fraction. You can find more also. Okay, so in this way you can find the equivalent fraction of one of the fraction. Any example you can give. Suppose if you want to find equivalent fraction upon 1 upon 2, how you can find? You have to multiply 2 with the same number, numerator and denominator, that should multiply with the same number only. This will become 2 and this will become 4. That means 1 upon 2 is equivalent to 2 upon 4. Okay, here I can multiply with 11 also, but with the denominator also we have to multiply with the same number. It will become 11 upon 22. That means 1 upon 2 is equivalent to 11 upon 22. Okay, I hope you understand how we can find the equivalent fraction. That means you have to multiply with the same number. Okay, so with the help of you just read this the blue box what is given here. Okay, you can easily find the numerator with the common divisor, or you can divide also you can do with a common number. That means if you are dividing upside by 2, downside also you have to divide by 2. Okay, that's why you can find the equivalent fraction. Now first of all we'll see some problem set. Okay, and we're going to learn about how we can find. I am just solving 2 questions here. First question is 1 upon 2 and here it is box and here 20. Now in this case we have to find what is in this box. Now first of all, as you know, this 2 and this 20, downside it is 20. That means when the 20 will come into table, when you will multiply it by 10. Okay, so when you will multiply it by 10, you will find here you can see this 2 is when you will multiply with 10, then only you will get 20. I told you that if you are multiplying downside same number with the same number, you have to multiply with upside. So if you 10 into 2 into 10, you will get 20. So here 1 is also going to multiply with 10 to get this number. So 1 into 10 equal to 10. So here in this box you will get 10. Okay, so now in the second question, we'll see second question also. Now we have to find downside number. Okay, so downside number of you have to find. So we will see upside number. In 3 table, 15 is coming. Yes. So when 3 will going to multiply with 5, you will get 15. Correct. If you are multiplying by 5 upside, downside also you have to multiply with 5. So 4 into 5 you will get 20. So downside in the box you have to write 20. Clear? Now third question is 9 upon 11 minus equal to 18 upon box. Here you have to find the box value. Now in 9 table 18 is coming. Yes, 9 2s are. Here you have to multiply by 2. So downside also you have to multiply by 2 to get this box. So 11 2s are, you will find it is 22. Understood? So in this I have solved 3-1. This I will give you in answer in the notes. Okay. So now in the second question we are going to be C. Find an equivalent fraction with a denominator 18 for each of the following. Okay, so they want to tell you that you have to find an equivalent fraction where denominator will be 18. So what they are saying, suppose for example 1 upon 2, I will take 1 upon 2. From each and every fraction you have to find. Okay, first I will take 1 upon 2. What they want that you have to find an equivalent fraction where the denominator should be 18. They said denominator should be 18. So now we'll see an upside number you have to find it. Clear? Now in 2 table 18 is coming, I think so. Yes, in 2 9s are 18. When you will multiply by 2 with 9, then only you will get 18. Yes or no? Yes. Now if you multiply by downside with 9, you have to multiply by upside also. So 1 into 9 you will get 9. So 9 upon 18. So this will become equal to 9 upon 18. So 1 upon 2 is equivalent to 9 upon 18. So like that only you will take a second question, which is 2 upon 3. What they want denominator should be 18. So now what we have to do? Now we have to see in 3 table 18 is coming. Yes, in 3 table 18 is coming. When you multiply 3 into 6 is 18. Yes, downside if you are multiplying, upside also you have to multiply with that only number. This will become 6. 2 6 are 12. Clear? So now this will become 2 upon 3 equivalent to 12 upon 18. Clear? Like that only we have to take each and every example and we have to find equivalent fraction. Okay, so I hope this you have understood. Now we will going to find our third question. In third question what they said, find the equivalent fraction with the denominator 5. Same only example, but here in this case they want denominator should be 5. Okay, so first example, as you can see here, it is 16 upon 15 equivalent to, they want denominator should be 5. Now I told you we can divide also, we can multiply also. Okay, so here it is a smaller, 5 is smaller as compared to 15. Here in this case 18 is bigger as compared to 2. So we have multiply. But here in this case this 5 is smaller. That means you have to divide. Clear? When this side is greater you have to multiply. When this side is smaller you have to divide. Now okay, so here if you will check about 5, in 5 table 15 is coming. Yes, 5 3s are. Or if you will divide by 15 by 3 you will get 5. Clear? Now here also if you divide by 3 to get 5, here upside also you have to divide by 3. So 6 divided by 3 you will get 2. Understood? So 6 upon 15 you will get 2 upon 5. Like that you can find. So now you can take 10 upon 25 also. Each and example you can take and you can find it. Okay, same only method.